Hello all you aficionados, and happy Fry Friday to you. I know I missed last Fry Friday because I was on vacation being a big lazy bum slacker, but here we go this week. Not sure if you can see it, let's see if I can focus it, but right there, there's a little baby fry that's probably just a few days old. This is my outdoor Guppy Pond Summer Tubbin 2K17 main Guppy breeding tub here. 17-gallon rope handle from Walmart, cost all of $6.97. Cheapest dollar per gallon sale you can probably find. And see if we can get see if you can see that. I can't. It's right underneath that water lettuce. It's a really small fry and then a little bit larger fry. So things are going nicely in this Guppy tub, this Guppy pond out here. And the main purpose of this video this week is to show you an update on my floating aquatic plants. The water lettuce right here, and then the dwarf water lettuce, which is right next to it, and then some frog bit also is doing really nicely. Here's some dwarf water lettuce, and this one I think has more of the frog bit. I think some of it. I put some duckweed on purpose on this one. I don't know who does that. Well, whatever. I've gotten rid of duckweed before, I can do it again. But here's one fry bucket right here. They're doing just fine now that the plants have been added. They're growing out nicely. There's another fry bucket. Not as many plants as I should probably have. The other larger one of them not even a fry anymore. I need to get that one out of there. That one's huge now. Growing really nicely. Here's the bachelor pad, of course. There's even some fry in this one. See if we can't catch some on video here. But what do we see here? Don't want to see too much, but before I forget, I just want to make sure everybody at this, if you haven't already, I'll put it back in the main tub here. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications. Click that bell below this video, because tomorrow, Saturday, I will finally be posting the first video in my local fish store Saturday series, showing you the progress of starting and setting up and opening up a new local fish store from basically almost the beginning until the point that I recorded it today and beyond. So be sure to check that video out. And if you haven't, if you're watching this video way in the future, you know, you got your DeLorean with a flux capacitor and got 1.21 gigawatts flowing through there, although it's really pronounced gigawatts, and you don't know what tomorrow is, because tomorrow is your yesterday. I'll put a link to that video right there. We can check out that video or that series, that playlist, so you can check that out. Also, let's see what else. There are some fry. It's not one of the best because of the reflection. I guess I can probably take this fake plant out now. Put it in the mystery fish tub right over here. I'll be revealing this fish here pretty soon. I did a net check 2 weeks ago to see if there's any fish in there left from the fish that I put in there back in May. I put 6 of them in there and did a net check and came out with just one swipe of net. I found one fish, so they're still alive. It's just how many of them are there is the question. So be sure to stay tuned for that. But anyways, the local fish store Saturday, really excited about that one. Be sure to check out that video tomorrow. It's going to be really an exciting thing. It's also, I'll talk more about the new program that I'm starting up, the Hooked on Fish program that will get the younger generation into the fish hobby, and hopefully helping out the natural environment, especially of the endangered species of fish and extinct in the wild fish species. And possibly even my ultimate dream would be eventually branching into saltwater, and even getting some of the more advanced future hobbyists into the reef hobby, and get them to raise some corals, and maybe interest in coral and helping out the coral population out there in the oceans, because their populations really aren't doing well. I just watched the movie Chasing Coral on Netflix, and that movie, watched it 2 weeks ago, and that movie really hit hard. As a aquatic hobbyist, that really hit home and hit hard for me. So I would really like for this Hooked on Fish program to eventually end up at that point where it actually helps out the world populations of coral species. Would be really nice. That's my tank goals and my tank dreams and my pipe dreams for that. But the main thing, the first purpose, is to get the next generation into it. But anyways, long story short, be sure to check out that video tomorrow on Saturday, local fish store Saturday. If you haven't already done so, you haven't seen where these tubs have come from before, where the before pictures before these plants. I'll put a link to this video series, the Summer Tubbin series. I'll put that link right up there as well at about this point. And so you can see just the huge difference that these plants have made in these summer tubs, the guppy ponds, whatever you want to call them. It's a huge difference in the number of, might not be the number of fry, but at least the number of fry that I see. Let's see if we can get a close-up here. There's a guppy nibbling on something right there. But I mean, they can hide in the roots, they can hide on the plants, it gives them shade, helps keep them protected from the predators, which I did see a pretty top of the food chain predator in my driveway on the fence, actually, this fence right here. Posted that on my Instagram, at Mr. Slansky, if you want to go check that out. I do post the occasional picture, so be sure to follow me. I'll probably follow you back. Anyways, these aquatic plants also help to hide these guppies from predators. Now, chances are a red-tailed hawk, a red-shouldered hawk, whichever one that was, is probably not going to take its time and energy to prey upon guppies. I mean, that's just a waste of its energy. So I'm not really worried about, hawks, but smaller birds are going to be more of an issue. And I don't know what else would be of concern. Maybe some, basically smaller birds. The only thing that's going to really be of concern as far as predators. That and the dragonfly larvae, if there are any, which there shouldn't be any. My dog, which you see right there in the background, does a pretty good job of scaring away the dragonflies. So shouldn't be too many of those predators in here. I really hope you can see the really small fry. I hope I can get some on video here, because before I put these plants in, you could not see any fry. All you ever saw was the adult fish when it was time to feed. I mean, the water is clearing up, even the before and after of the mystery fish tub. I mean, now, before you couldn't see down at the bottom of that fake plant, but you can see a little bit past that. It's improved the turbidity of the water. How's that for a nice science term for you? The cloudiness, the murkiness of the water. It's improved the water quality. They're dissolving the nitrates or nitrites. I get them mixed up. I guess I got better learn from I'm a real science nerd, but they're giving the fry a place to hide. They're letting microorganisms grow on so the fry can eat them. They're just so beneficial in so many ways. So if you're watching this next summer, 2018, 19, 20, whatever it is, 2020, 21, whatever you're watching this, and you're looking into doing summer tubs, guppy ponds, whatever, definitely add aquatic plants. Go to your local pond store, get some dwarf lettuce, water lettuce, full-size water lettuce, frog bit, whatever, and start growing it in your outdoor tubs. It helps so much. This is not filtered, and they're doing just fine. The plants are doing that just fine. Okay, so be sure to do that. I can't say enough. So and I did that because I was inspired by the videos of Michael's Fish Room and Rob Hicks aquariums videos. I was watching one of his. Post a link to his channel right here. Go watch that video. His simple guppy tub video on his back porch of his place, that was like, you know what, I need to get off my my fin here and go and put some plants in there. So thank you, Rob. Thank you, Michael, from Michael's Fish Room. And anyways, I guess that's about all I can ramble on for one video. I could probably go for hours more, but I'm not going to put you all through that. So be sure to comment below if you have any questions or requests for any videos or questions about anything I'm doing here or anything you want to see. Be sure to put that below. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to keep up to date with these guppy ponds and how the fry turn out to look like when I finally drain these guppy tubs and get all the fry out, and what I'm going to do with them, and if I'm going to sell them, get rid of them, you know, give them away, I mean, or what's going to happen to them. So be sure to turn on the notifications to see when those videos come out here pretty soon. So stay tuned. You keep it fishy, people.